Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis. Dun, dun, dun.
Good morning, Vietnam!
You are a toy!
My sons were better men.
She wouldn't even harm a fly.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
So normally we come on here and we, do something stupid, especially, today's our movie news day, but we haven't done anything in around 2 weeks. We had some stuff going on, and unfortunately something terrible happened within the world of movie news. Gene Wilder passed away.
Well, that was like roughly a week ago or so.
Yeah. He died surrounded by family and friends due to complications with Alzheimer's.
I remember right when I found out, I immediately texted you dude, holy shit, Gene Wilder just passed, and we just had a oh my god kind of moment.
This hit me pretty hard. I still think Robin Williams passing was probably the hardest hitting thing I've ever had, as far as an actor goes.
Mm-hmm.
But this is up there, man. Gene Wilder helped my childhood.
I remember when you and I on one of our other videos we were talking about monster movies, and I said the reason I like Frankenstein so much was because of Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And he was kind of the first kind of role I saw in that whole Frankenstein series, and I just fell in love with him there.
Technically, that was a Frankenstein.
Whatever. Frankenstein. But then I went on to watch Blazing Saddles and, of course, Willy Wonka.
God, Willy Wonka. To this day, that entire set still looks fucking delicious.
Talking Blazing Saddles or
For Wonka.
Willy Wonka?
Yeah.
Well, I said 2 movies.
What would you eat? What would you eat in Blazing Saddles?
It was hilarious. They set up the fake town.
What would you eat?
Oh, delicious. I thought you meant delicious as it was delicious.
What the fuck are you talking about?
When oh my god, Tom Brady just threw a delicious pass.
Nobody says that. And you pick Tom Brady just because I'm a Pats fan. I would agree.
Yeah.
I know you.
But yes, you are correct. The Wonka set looked delicious.
I still, to this day, want to eat that.
Yeah, it was so cool. What was your favorite movie of his?
My favorite movie with Gene Wilder.
I mean, it's hard to ignore
you got the prior films with him,
right?
He did the one movie with his second wife Gilda Radner, where they met. I forget what it's called. I think my favorite movie with Gene Wilder is probably gonna have to be Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
My favorite is Blazing Saddles. Not only is that my favorite movie of his, but that's my favorite comedy of all time.
I think Young Frankenstein is funnier than Blazing Saddles.
Don't get me wrong, it's absolutely hysterical,
Yeah.
but I love Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles is great. It as far as comedies go, they should be held to that standard.
And you cannot do that now.
No.
People would not allow you to do what they did in that.
Dude,
all the rape jokes, all the race jokes.
What is he in for? Murder, arson? No, it's rape.
What are you in for? Rape, arson, murder, and rape. You said rape twice. I like rape. You could not do that now.
The racist old lady when he first comes into town. He's a what? A what? A They just get random.
You boy, look what I found. Where are the white women at?
Oh my god, that is one of the funniest fucking things.
Yeah, so Gene Wilder was an absolute pleasure, and he was an immense crazy talent.
It's definitely, you know what though, this is one of those, and you know what's so sad too is he stopped doing comedies because he didn't like the fact that you had to, as modern comedies grew, it had to be swearing and cussing and all that stuff to make it funny, and he just knew that comedy was better than that. He's like Seinfeld. Seinfeld doesn't curse. He knows it doesn't need to, you don't need to have a curse word to have that.
Dude, so good.
So if you haven't had a chance to go out and see any of his films, honestly, check them out.
Yeah, just Google Gene Wilder and you're going to see an insane resume.
I guarantee you've seen Willy Wonka, and if you didn't pick up on it, listen, just a terrific little thing of knowledge here. In the first scene in Willy Wonka, he said he would do that role if the first scene when he's walking with the cane up to them real slow, kind of like, oh, he's crippled. And then he falls and rolls in. He wanted that to be his entrance because from then on, you would sit there and say, okay, you can't trust his character. You don't know what he's going to do now.
What's crazy about him, too, he wasn't just a comedic actor.
Dude, he wrote Young Frankenstein.
Right.
And let Mel Brooks direct it because they were friends.
Him and Mel Brooks, such a great fucking team.
Oh, my God.
Such a great team.
I don't think there'll ever be a comedy duo like those two again.
Right. They were fantastic.
And I mean, Mel Brooks is the type of guy who could work with anyone he worked with.
And Gene Wilder could turn it on, like at the end of Willy Wonka when he's like, "Good day, sir."
Good day, sir.
Oh,
yes,
dude, you felt it. You felt it.
Powerful. It's very sad that he didn't get to express that as much. He's got a short film list, but man, are they powerful.
Dude, producers, Blazing Saddles,
Yeah.
Willy Wonka, it's just insane. So he'll
definitely be missed.
Mm-hmm.
Go and check out Gene Wilder. All right, on to some better news. This weekend was the Rochester Comic Con 2016. Woo!
move over San Diego.
Move over San Diego. It's all about RockCon with its 2 rooms.
Well, of course we went.
Of course, as is tradition. Listen, what I'm about to tell you here is pretty exciting for me to say because there comes a moment in every man's life
When a boy becomes a man.
when a boy becomes a man, and this 24-year-old boy became a man at RockCon. That's right, I had sex. No, what happened was
Yeah, we know that's not true.
You want to start? What happened was Lou Ferrigno was at this year's Rochester Comic Con, and I went online and checked out some stuff about Lou Ferrigno because I knew he did the voice acting for the Hulk movies and all that, and I wanted to know basically if he's been confirmed yet for Thor Ragnarok, and he hasn't. It's still rumored on IMDb. So I tried to find any sources saying if he's been confirmed yet, and he hasn't. So during the Q&A panel, I asked Lou Ferrigno a question. And it was, have you spoken with Marvel yet about, returning for voice acting for Thor Ragnarok? Have you started recording yet? And he said, and I'm quoting here, "No, I have not, but I know it's coming up." Boom! Lou Ferrigno confirmed Thor Ragnarok.
And your dick instantly got harder. Like, I got him by the short and curlies, yeah!
I never once have said that in my life. I didn't see you asking anything for the podcast.
I was gonna, but you took it. That's a lie.
Yeah,
I
don't
was,
take
I
this
was
away
there for
from
my
me.
selfish
Yeah.
reasons. I was there for my...
You didn't even want to stay for Lou Ferrigno.
You didn't want to.
I didn't want to stay
Exactly.
because I knew we were going to spend money. And we ended up spending too much money.
The moral of the story, yes, is...
Lou Ferrigno is confirmed for Thor Ragnarok to at least voice the Hulk.
You're confirming that he'll be there.
No, I'm confirming the fact that he's going to record the voiceover for the Hulk again.
Right, he'll be there. Well, physically.
What do you mean be there?
His voice is going to be in the movie. Fuck off.
Why are you just trying to change something I'm saying?
Just shut up.
Anyways, how'd you enjoy your Rochester Comic Con experience?
It was a good time.
Yeah? You
Dude,
get anything nice?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you get?
I got a comic book.
Yeah? What comic book?
I got the Wolverine 1.
Yeah, how much that cost you?
$50.
How much did it cost you?
$50.
You want to tell them how much it really cost you?
$50.
You want to tell them how much it really cost you?
It costed me $30.
Somebody didn't have an extra 20 and somebody had to shell out for them.
What did you get at RockCon?
I don't want to talk about it.
What did you get? What did you get?
Okay, so it's no
Sure.
it's no surprise. I enjoy the nicer things in life, and there was a weapons stand, and in this weapons stand, I saw basically my favorite weapon from any game I've ever played in my entire life. Now,
That's your favorite game?
Yes, hands down, that is my favorite.
It's a great game. Don't get me wrong.
Now I'm not a violent man.
Yes, you are.
I am very violent.
Certainly,
I am a very violent person. However, this weapon is the most unreliable weapon in the entire world. Has no real useful purpose, but it unlocks things.
To call it a weapon.
It's not a weapon. It's a Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts. I bought the Pump Key, which, as you know, it's from Halloween Town. Is it Halloween Town?
Yeah.
It is Halloween Town?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Halloween
Jack
Town.
Skellington.
Yeah, but I didn't know if it was Halloween Town or if that was the Disney movie.
Halloween Town.
Well, there was a Disney Channel
There
movie
was,
about
yes.
Halloween Town. And Halloween Town Pump Key. It's the Jack Skellington one. I bought a metal replica, while our buddy bought the foam Kingdom Key. There was a metal Kingdom Key, but it didn't look as good as the foam, and I didn't want foam, but this Pump Key is mint.
It was cool looking.
Yeah, and then we had one buddy buy a $150 replica sword
A Frostmourne.
from World of Warcraft.
Good fucking purchase.
Yeah, great
fucking
purchase. I mean, I wanted to leave.
it was fun though, dude.
Yeah.
It was such a great time.
RockCon is always a great time. If you guys don't know about it, it's still going on today. Go out and check it out. Oh, well, I mean,
It's over.
when you listen to this, it'll probably be over.
It was.
You know what?
You
Fuck you for not knowing about it.
There's always next year.
There's always next year. Cal Mitchell was there.
Yes, he was.
He's alive.
He is.
I'm happy.
I remember for the longest time I thought he was dead.
He was wearing a Pokemon hat.
I thought he was dead for the longest time.
He was wearing that.
Turns out he was in like a Kanye West music video.
No fucking
He was
way.
like the valet guy in one of his music videos. Swear to God, he was in the.
He would. Kanye would. What a prick to put himself above Cal Mitchell like that. Kanye would think he's better than Cal Mitchell. He's not.
Cal Mitchell or Kanye thinks he's better than everybody.
Did you see there was a stand? Okay, so there was a stand to get your photos taken with like something about the celebrity.
Yeah.
And like the Hulk was like, for Lou Ferrigno, was like this green gamma radiation. And like for Vic Mignaro, however you pronounce his last name, the voice of Edward Elric for Full Metal Alchemist, it was like, you know, something anime related. But for Cal Mitchell, it was just a bottle of orange soda.
Just orange soda. It's just in front of you. It's not like on a table or nothing. It's just a floating bottle of orange soda.
I remember I was trying to get something to drink, and I literally just bought an orange Fanta.
Just because?
Just because Cal was at
You should have gave it to him.
Should
I had him sign
it?
it?
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I fucked up.
Yeah, you did.
He's not going to be back today, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Cal's still going to be there?
Yeah.
Well, what are we doing here? Let's
I
go.
think he's doing a Q&A today, actually.
No! Fuck! Really?
He's got nothing coming up, though. He got nothing
It don't
coming.
matter. I would still be like...
No one can see you raising your hand.
yes. I rose my hand. Who loves orange soda? Fuck you! Get out of my Q&A!
Get out, get out, get out!
Alright, so that was Rochester Comic Con.
We went off the rails. Though.
Yeah, that was a good time. Jurassic World is looking to be a trilogy.
Yeah. I remember the first one was a little plot holy.
Yeah, it was a little plot hole.
It was.
Sure.
It was. You just,
It had a lot of problems,
You're right.
for sure. It was still fun.
but it was
fun
Chris
time.
Pratt acting all cute and being Chris Pratt, so that's why I liked it.
Dinosaurs still got a...
No one can see you doing that.
I keep forgetting. No! You're laughing. That's on your floor.
It's okay. It cleans up.
Anyways, Chris Pratt killed it in that movie.
Where do you think they're gonna go from here, though?
Jurassic Planet.
I mean, story. Like storyline based.
I don't know. You remember in Jurassic Park 3, all the pterodactyls got out. Mm-hmm. Are they gonna talk about that?
You don't worry about that.
Well, I guess the whole point Jurassic World is a retcon. So like,
Right.
I don't think Jurassic Park 2 or 3 happened according to Jurassic
So
World.
just one, then
Just one.
World?
Yeah, and then World.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I like the Jurassic Park series, so that kind of upsets me that they would get rid of everything. I mean, each movie had this big scene that everybody remembers. You know, whether it be the river scene in Jurassic Park 3, the trailer scene in Jurassic World, or not World. What was the second one called?
What's it called, too?
Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World. That's what it was.
Lost
The Lost World. The trailer scene where they're hanging over the cliff, that was incredible. The first movie, obviously, same thing, cliff. But at this point, it's got to be like they got to try something on the island.
Well, the reason everyone kind of liked World so much is because you get that nostalgic feeling. Like,
Well, that's it.
Where
That's-
that? Well, my question is coming it's a trilogy, so the second and third one, will that nostalgic feeling still be there? Because, I mean,
No.
it's kind of over.
No way.
You already have it. You know
It's
what I
the same thing with, remember the magic of the Avengers first coming together?
mean? Right.
Or was the magic in the second one?
True. But that was just a good movie. So then they have to do something like that.
Yeah.
They have to up their game somehow.
I want Chris Pratt back, obviously. You know, give her Bryce Dallas Howard. She does nothing for me.
No.
I don't mean in a sexual
She does
sense.
nothing for me.
I didn't mean it in a sexual sense. I don't think she's a good actress.
Okay.
Like, she's the same thing in everything she's in. Remember she was fucking Gwen Stacy?
Yeah, she was.
Stupid.
Very stupid.
Stupid. Why is Bryce Dallas famous? Father's Ron Howard? Okay, Opie. Last time he made a good movie.
You didn't like the Moby Dick movie that he made?
Name the movie.
Was it like King of the Sea or something?
In the Heart of the Sea.
I was close.
You were.
I was
I'm
super
proud of you
close.
for that, yeah.
Really?
No, I didn't like it.
No, I don't think anyone did.
No, that's a bad movie.
Fucking even Hemsworth was like on the scene. Howard's yelling at him when he's on the ocean. He's like, "We'll just pretend like there's a
Right.
way. We're good."
If this makes money, you want to do another? Another. But yeah, I mean, I'm okay with Jurassic World getting a trilogy. It made a shit ton of money, so of course. But dear, bad news. Incredibles 2 finally got a release date.
Why's that bad news?
It's 2019.
Yes, that is a long way away.
That is a long way away. We might be dead. You could be dead.
We might be dead tomorrow. Could be.
Dun, dun, dun. Listen, Incredibles 2 is still probably the greatest Pixar film ever made.
Incredibles 2 is never made yet.
Incredibles.
You gotta hear her first, folks. Incredibles 2 will be the best Pixar movie ever made.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, Incredibles was a fantastic movie.
Get it? Fantastic, because it's a ripoff of Fantastic Four.
It was a good movie.
It was Fantastic Four.
It was a great movie.
So, I mean, you know, Disney... Give Fantastic Four back to Disney, because look at what they did with The Incredibles.
Oh, yeah. Just have Fantastic Four
Yeah.
do Marvel. Just go back to Marvel.
So much Red Bull on the floor. just not picking
Just
up.
leave it. It's fine.
He's not fine. One of the dogs get it.
So what?
All right, you're doing it. All right, last bit of movie news that we're trying. 3 weeks we're trying to make up for some lost time. G.I. Joe 3 gets delayed. Oh no!
Okay.
Due to The Rock's busy schedule.
Well, The Rock is like the highest paid actor in
He's
Hollywood.
also the busiest.
That's right, because
He doesn't say no to a role.
He doesn't stop.
We're doing a Jumanji remake. Can you smell?
Like, who is this Rock's agent? I'd be pissed. Like, stop saying yes.
All the movies. San Andreas 2. Jumanji. They're doing a fucking movie off that old game Rampage.
He did the Tooth Fairy.
That was a good movie.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't bad. It was cute.
Then they got Larry the Cable Guy for the second one.
Tooth Fairy 2. Get her there. Why is he in movies? Anyways, that'll wrap up our movie news. That's what we chose to cover today. But listen, some new trailers dropped, Adam.
Yeah, a couple.
Yeah?
I'd say a couple did.
Oh, about 5.
About 5-10 minutes.
About 5. Minute. What was your favorite trailer you just saw?
My favorite from this week was probably Underworld, just because of the other ones.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you got Underworld Blood War starring Kate Beckinsale, Theo James, and the dude from Outlander, who plays that prick British guy who's like gay. And that's not a knock. Like, I just remember, like, I watched a bit of Outlander. I was like, oh, this is a pretty good show. But this British dude's a dick. And then all of a sudden I just came into the show.
Then you came.
No. I turned Outlander on one day. I was like, oh, I haven't watched this in a while. Let me turn this on because I had stopped watching the show. And then the dick British guy is just like raping the one dude. I was just like, when did this happen? So, spoilers. You got Free Fire. That's got a good cast, dude. Cillian Murphy, Brie Larson.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte Copley, and Armie Hammer. Those
Yeah.
are just the ones I
Look
know.
funny.
Yeah.
Definitely funny.
I can't picture how that movie's gonna work.
Me neither.
They're all gonna have to die, right? I mean, they literally show each of them getting shot in the fucking
Right,
trailer.
a lot.
Even Brie Larson.
Everyone gets
Yeah.
shot.
Let's see. The Promise.
That one was weird for me.
Terrible title.
It was weird for me.
Oscar Isaac and Christian Bale. I'm gonna check that out.
Well, yeah, like that's a great cast, but it's just
That movie looks like it has a lot of potential, especially with the story. However, it doesn't look like a good title, and it looks like it might just be, hey, look at us for Oscars. But speaking of Oscar bait, Collateral Beauty. Listen, this year, Will Smith's Deadshot.
I liked it.
One of the highlights of the summer, correct?
I mean, yeah, out of that movie, definitely.
Okay. Will Smith was having fun in a role again, right?
Yeah.
Not sitting there vying for an Oscar. What does Collateral Beauty look like?
Oscar bait.
Oscar bait. Like, every character in that movie is Academy Award nominee, Academy Award winner. And then it's played to this real, like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I appreciate that.
You know, like, the music that's, like,
gotcha.
really, like, you could tell it's just like, come on now.
But I mean, as long as Will Smith acts like Will Smith, I guarantee the movie will be good, though.
Yeah, it's probably... Listen, it's probably going to be fine.
It's probably gonna be great, yeah.
But just stop. Listen, Leonardo DiCaprio took roles for, the past 13 years just to try to get an Oscar.
Yeah.
Look what it finally took for him to get an Oscar. Because he was doing Oscar bait after Oscar bait after Oscar bait. The people voting in the committees aren't stupid. They know why you're taking these roles.
Yeah.
If they're not gonna... Listen, if you're taking a role to just... Brie Larson, perfect fucking example. Brie Larson took a role...
Oh, for Room?
For Room, yeah. That probably not many people knew was coming, and killed it. That's when I personally think you deserve an Oscar.
Right, when you take a movie that's kind of just, like, obscure.
Yes, and your performance is what keeps it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Almost like a Birdman for me.
yeah. Like, dude, what a resurgence.
On paper, that movie sounds so dumb.
Yep.
An actor who was previously a movie actor goes to do a theater.
Previous superhero star.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. And then you watch it, it's like, wow. Fucking killed it right there.
Yeah.
So, Oscar bait. We'll
Definitely.
see how it is. I guarantee it's going to be good, though. Like, I guarantee you it's going to be great.
Yeah. I mean,
What does
Will
it say?
Smith isn't the only one looking with the Oscar bait.
Right. What does that say? Come on, December, I think it said.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, December is like the Oscar dumping ground. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but you got Live by Night with Ben Affleck.
Yeah. Affleck has been doing great with his...
Go ahead.
Like his original stuff that he writes, he's been doing great.
He wrote and directed this, and
Right.
he's starring in it.
So I mean, that on merit alone is probably gonna make me watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really like the trailer, to be honest. Afterwards, I was like, whoa, was this about like Al Capone or something like that?
Right. It's
not.
It's just a gangster.
Yeah, it's a gangster movie, but it's like a Boston gangster movie. Like, you gotta be hot in Boston.
So there's some movies where the trailer actually hurts it.
Yeah.
I think this might be one of those movies
Yeah.
where the trailer, because you get kind of confused. Like, is this after someone?
I feel like they showed a little bit too much in this trailer, too.
Think so?
Yeah.
So you kind of know what happens.
I'm pretty sure I can see like 4 deaths already.
Almost
and
like-
not like just random killings, like 4.
It's almost like what Ghostbusters did when the ghost took over Hemsworth. They're like, oh, well, clearly
show that.
that's gonna be
It's
a
more
thing.
like Terminator Genesis
Genesis.
shows John Connor becomes a fucking Terminator.
Right.
What?
I hate when they do that. I hate when trailers literally give away the whole story. Like BVS really did that too.
Doomsday.
You could, if you just watch the trailers, you watch the movie.
In succession.
insane.
Yeah, the stupidest fucking thing.
Yeah, it was really bad.
But I don't know. Since we just brought up DC, Joe Manganiello rumored to be Deathstroke.
Deathstroke. I like it.
I don't.
I like it.
I don't, and I will
Please.
fight you to the tooth and nail.
I'm
on
not
this.
gonna fight you over it, but I like it.
Okay, what acting can you say Joe Manganiello was great in?
Well, I like his face.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
That's why he gets roles.
Yeah.
Can't act. Deathstroke is literally one of the most underrated supervillains.
Wasn't he? He was in True Blood, right?
Yeah, but he was a fucking werewolf. He was all sicky, and she was all like abs, and he was all like sicky.
Yeah, Deathstroke.
No, dude,
You
he had
tell
that
me you
one.
don't think Deathstroke when you see
He was
that?
in that one shitty ass movie Sabotage with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Who would you prefer over him?
Over him?
Over who?
Listen, okay, so if you know anything about Deathstroke, he is essentially DC's Captain America, but a villain for hire. He's a merc.
You can even pull him off as an anti-hero sometimes if done correctly.
Yes. And that's why I like him. I want Ron Perlman to do the voice, just like he did in Teen Titans. Mm-hmm. Because he has the physique and he can do the action. But I want Ron Perlman to do it and then just put somebody else in the costume for any time the mask is on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But then when the mask is off, it's him.
You know what I think they should have gotten?
Who?
Channing Tatum. But they used the voice of
Jonah Hill?
Jonah Hill.
No. That would only work if Channing Tatum was Deathstroke and Jonah Hill was Batman.
Justice League 23.
Justice League Jonah Hill. Yeah, I'm not sold on Joe Manganiello.
I mean, they've gotten the casting right so far, I feel like, in these DC films.
Yeah, you think so?
I mean, what casting have you liked?
Have I liked?
Have you not liked?
Jesse Eisenberg.
Okay, I'll give you that one. Besides him.
Besides him?
Right? Besides that, they've been decent.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure if you think hard enough, you can find
No, I'm
some
trying to think of his
obscure-
name from, he played Rick Flag. Joel Kinnaman.
Oh, you didn't like him?
I didn't like Joel Kinnaman.
Okay.
Speaking of Suicide Squad, Cara Delevingne is one of the worst casting choices ever.
I liked her more as,
Paper actress?
no, I can't think of her fucking name. Not the demon bitch.
June Moon?
Right, I preferred her as that, but she was pretty bad
For
as
all
the villain.
of the 2 scenes they show her?
Yeah.
And where she's all like, oh, Rick, yeah.
I agree with you. She was a bad villain, yes.
And a bad character. She's not an actress. Just because people
Oh, here we go.
think someone, and I'm totally going to get ripped apart for not being PC about this. Just because you want to bang somebody doesn't mean they can act.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I would go gay for Channing Tatum. But he was a terrible actor for most of his
You
career.
didn't like Magic Mike?
No.
Continue your rant.
Anyways, listen. He's a handsome man.
He is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's unfair. Cara Delevingne is gorgeous. She's a model, okay? We've seen it before. They try to make models into actresses. Only problem is Cara Delevingne can't fucking act. Joe Manganiello. Good looking dude.
You bang him?
I mean, Sofia Vergara would bring him, so it'd only be stupid if I wouldn't. But he can't act. Nothing he's been in proves that he can act.
We'll have to see what happens when he comes out.
Like, do you know what his first credited fucking
His very first no.
big role was? He was Flash in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
No clue.
Yep.
I had no clue.
Yep. I don't know. I want DC to stop making decisions based on the look of somebody. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, Paul Rudd's fucking Ant-Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? DC won't make a choice like that.
Love Paul Rudd.
Yeah,
Love
love fucking Paul Rudd. Love wings.
Love wings.
All right. So let's see. That concludes everything we wanted to talk about. Now we got our little section we like to call the debate.
We gotta think of a better name for that.
Other than debate.
Debate club. I don't know. Weekly Smackdown. I don't know. I'm not the creative one.
You're not. Listen, we try hard. All right? we try to give you guys the best we can. So we'll just stick with debate, and then maybe one day we'll call it something different.
You let us know what it should be called.
Yeah, let's do a fucking contest. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let us know what you guys think it should be.
I'm gonna have something.
Please
The tickle fight of the week.
be as crude and as obnoxious as you can with this. I don't care if they're insulting. Fucking do it.
We have no shame. We'll do
We
it.
have no fucking shame. Worst summer movie this year.
What was funny is before this, we tried to think of a debate. We're like, all right, best summer movie. And we just kept agreeing. We're like, well, we have to do something different now.
All right, best summer movie. He looks at me and goes, well, what'd you think? I'm like, dude, Civil War. He's like, fuck. And then we
Kept going down the list. We're like, all right, second best. Fuck. Third best. Fuck. Fourth best. Fuck.
it wasn't that strong of a summer, but there were some gems.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's talk about the nitty gritty,
Yeah.
the shitty films.
The worst movies of the summer, 2006.
Because you're the worst. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's why we're such a good team.
All right, why don't you lead?
So, my worst movie of the summer was X-Men Apocalypse.
Ooh,
Right.
it's a good choice.
Mainly, for me, I feel like the cast kind of just half-assed it. Like, Jennifer Lawrence only being in the blue makeup for like 6 scenes.
Please stop with Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique. Please.
She's only getting roles on name value at this point. Because for some reason, she's just been weak in the past couple films she's been in.
Yeah.
And X-Men might have been her low point.
I think she was worse in Hunger Games, but I'll go with
Hunger Games.
She was awful in the last Hunger Games.
Hunger Games is what made me like her, and then the past couple.
Even the
films,
last one though,
yeah, I enjoyed it.
where she was Trim. It has shut down my house. What did you know?
Remember when he fucked her up in the end of the second?
That was PETA.
Right, and PETA just fucked her up.
Fucking smashed her.
Yeah.
She marries him.
Right at the end.
Yeah,
After
they have
done.
kids. Yeah, they have kids.
But besides cast, kind of was a weak story.
Mm-hmm.
And,
And Bryan Singer going for that fucking Phoenix.
always
saga
Phoenix Force at the end. It's just a predictable, unentertaining film.
again. Jade. And first of all, McAvoy and Fassbender killed it.
In the cool scene with fucking not Hugh. I almost said Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Jackman.
How funny would that be if Hugh Hefner was Wolverine?
Why
Why did I think Hugh Hefner? But that cool scene of him, that was cool. But
Yeah,
the rest
that
of
was
the
like
film-
direct comic. Like that
Yeah.
was he looked exactly like Weapon X.
Yeah.
That was cool. But again, like
Just kind of weak story, and the cast just kind of just half-assed it, and just And then they didn't explain a lot of the characters. Like Psylocke got no story time.
what a fucking hype up for nothing,
Right.
dude. There was so
They
much
get
hype
a-
behind Psylocke.
They get Olivia Munn. They have all these pictures of her building a like
Yeah.
springer sword around. And look at all this badass shit I can do. And then
yeah,
the movie, it's like
she does one over the head jump with it.
She chopped a car or something in
Yeah,
half, and then
that
it
was
was
it.
like, oh,
Stupid.
that's it.
I mean, like they had Aaron Rodgers training with her.
And why would he? If he's this all powerful, why would he get Angel to be one of the? What's your power? I could fly.
Yeah, but to be fair, when they come in, you're just sitting there drinking fucking vodka and listening to Metallica. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But,
What was yours?
Weakest summer film? Huh. Neighbors 2.
That was rough.
Dude, what the fuck
That was
happened?
really rough. Yes, it was.
Neighbors is probably one of the funniest comedies to come out in the past 20 years.
Neighbors one was really like that brought faith back to comedies for me.
Yeah.
That was actually really funny.
Like, I remember sitting there and we were just like, dude, you want to go see Neighbors? Kinda.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like it's going to be funny. Go see it. It's hysterical. And I don't know, like, just all the stuff with the girls didn't work for me.
Well, I mean, it tried to make itself like a feminist film, which I'm all for. I go for it. It just didn't work.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of feminist films that work and just make sense, but this one,
I don't,
Like
even
when
think
the
I don't even think they were trying to make it feminist. I think they were trying to play on the feminism
right?
culture.
They were trying to play on that role, but it just
Yeah.
didn't work.
It was very in your face, just not funny. Like, they're clearly breaking laws. And just like stuff you could easily, those chicks would have been evicted.
That's what bugged
And-
me so much.
Yeah.
They literally broke into their house and like,
Stole all their stuff.
and then literally
yeah.
signed their name,
Yeah.
and you just like just call the cops.
Yeah.
The suspension of disbelief just wasn't there for me.
It doesn't
I'm like,
matter
dude, if
if
that
they...
was me, I'd punch you and like just go call the cops.
Yeah.
Like you're breaking like
way too many laws at this point.
Right.
One of the best things about Neighbors 1 was, okay, they might have broken into the house, but they broke in and did a prank. It wasn't they broke in and did a felony.
Right.
You know?
Or they threw some funny party that they knew would piss them off.
Yeah.
And you could play around with that where the girls kind of just like, we're going to sell weed and break into our house.
Everything
Whoa.
the girls did was completely over the top, out of like across the line. It was, I hated it.
I thought about, I think we watched it actually at my house, and I thought about leaving and just getting up. I'm like, I can't. Mm-hmm. But then the other scenes with like Rogan and Efron were funny. I enjoyed them.
Yeah. So, are you saying you agree with this as the worst summer movie?
I'm still giving it to X-Men.
Did you enjoy parts of X-Men?
I did.
Did you enjoy parts of Neighbors?
I did.
Which did you have more parts that you enjoyed?
I enjoyed Neighbors more.
See, I enjoyed X-Men more. Because that first half is fucking incredible.
I enjoyed Neighbors when the girls weren't in it.
Yeah.
And it was like 50%. So 50% of the movie I enjoyed compared to like 30% of X-Men.
Yeah. Do you think... Listen, okay, I think X-Men is kind of like where DC's at. They need to take those guys they think are leading their franchises and just step them away.
Mm-hmm.
Singer, you're done, man. Thanks for X2. We appreciate it.
Yeah, they got to give it to someone else.
Yeah. Thanks for Days of Future Past. I mean, that's still phenomenal.
Where the Phoenix Force isn't the final answer.
Yeah.
Just, we got it.
And-
do something else. There's so much source material.
Like, dude, X-Men Apocalypse does the stupidest fucking poo cloud of magnets at the end. You're just like, what the fuck? Did Fox not learn from Fantastic Four 2 with poo clouds? Like, come on.
Right.
So stupid.
They're both awful, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
They had their good parts, they had their bad parts. I'm just saying. X-Men, I think, had more bad parts.
I don't know, Fassbender and
They helped a
McAvoy
lot.
kill it.
But, I mean, when Rogan and Efron are on screen, it's funny. I'm laughing. And that's what a comedy's supposed to do, is make you laugh, and those two made me laugh.
Yeah, but Efron had some stuff in Neighbors 2 I didn't like either. Like, we get it. Girls think Zac Efron's hot. Did you have to show his balls?
Oh, they did.
You think those are his real balls?
I hope.
All right.
And that's our show.
Yeah. That's gay, folks.
All
All right, that'll conclude our... it wasn't really a debate, it was more like a combo.
Yeah, like we agreed.
Yeah.
They were both...
They're just shit.
bad.
Summer had a lot of shitty films. It all depends on what
It
your
definitely had
preference
its highs
was.
and lows.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Last year was strong.
We go from Civil War to...
That's the thing. Do you think we're spoiled at this point?
with...
Movies? There's been so many good movies coming out. Mm-hmm. But so many shit ones as well.
I think it's good for the industry, because I think they're kind of upping each other. Mm-hmm. Like, even those unknown movies, like... We had a review on Kubo, and everyone loved Kubo. We kind of had different viewings, but my point being, Kubo is getting crazy reviews, and everyone loves it. It's like, those movies can survive now.
Yes, I agree.
What are you doing?
You spit on me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So, yeah.
Kubo was shit. I don't care what anybody says.
It wasn't shit.
I'll point out every mistake in that fucking movie.
You and I agreed that it had some bad parts.
Shit.
It wasn't shit.
Shit.
The shit covered shit was shit film.
There's shit everywhere. There's shit on the walls. I remember that movie ends, and there was so much hype. I was so looking forward to that movie. You know what? Fuck that. Kubo's the worst movie of the summer, because that movie ended, and I stood up and just go, man, fuck that movie.
Just because of the ending?
That movie sucked as a whole. There was literally no proper story progression.
I agree that it wasn't the best. Worse than Neighbors 2 or X-Men, though?
Yes.
Ah, man, that's pushing it.
Yes, Kubo, to me. But again, I could be a dumb fuck.
You are.
You are. Yeah, you are, but what am I? All films are subjective, you know? It's about your feeling or your takeaway from the film. So we could just be dumbasses sitting here recording ourselves, sitting in, like, you know, a small bedroom on a bed with, like, a cardboard box for all you know. That's
We'd be super losers if that
yeah, we'd be
happened.
stupid if that
That'd
was
be dumb if
happening.
we were doing that.
But it doesn't matter what we think. You know, we're just a couple of guys hanging out. What matters is you, the viewer, the audience.
Yeah.
Thanks. You suck, man.
You suck. You're the superstar. You're the reason we wake up in the morning.
You're the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Keep it tight, people, as always.
He's Mike.
And he's dumb. I couldn't think of anything. Fuck off.